It's 10 p.m., and you finally sit down after a long day. You grab your phone and a chocolate bar and plop yourself down on the sofa. But girl, that is the biggest mistake you can make because you just switched off the most powerful fat-burning window your body has all day. Because while you're sitting there watching someone else live their best life on Instagram, your body is quietly limbering up for one of its most sophisticated metabolic processes. And it runs every single night between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. And most women have absolutely no idea it's happening. Tonight, we're changing that. I'm about to drop the sauce on a 10-minute routine you can do every single night before bedtime that will kickstart your body's most powerful fat-burning process. And make sure to stick around because later on, I'll reveal a little-known secret that is proven to boost your metabolism by 10% while you sleep. First things first, let's start with the science. Your body is designed to burn fat while you sleep every single night, provided you create the right conditions. During the day, your body runs on glucose, the sugar from your food. But after several hours without eating, insulin levels drop. And the moment insulin drops, your body gets the green light to start pulling from fat stores instead. This is the crucial fuel switch, and it happens automatically every night. Provided dinner wasn't at 10 p.m. and you're not lying there in a chocolate coma. We'll come back to that. But the fuel switch is only part of the story. The bigger player, the one that determines how much fat you actually burn overnight, is the growth hormone. And before you tune out because that sounds like a bodybuilding conversation, here's where being a woman works in your favor. Men are almost entirely dependent on one sleep-related growth hormone pulse. For some men, it's the only meaningful spike they get in an entire 24 hours. Women are more complex, because of course we are. Estrogen drives multiple growth hormone pulses throughout the day, so our total output is significantly higher than that of the average man. But that overnight surge during deep slow-wave sleep is still the single largest pulse we get. And it's the one that matters most, because it lands when insulin is low, and your body has no option but to pull from fat stores all while you're dreaming. It also drives overnight muscle repair, which matters even if building muscle has never crossed your mind, because muscle repair burns fat. More repair overnight means a higher resting metabolic rate. More calories burned doing absolutely nothing? Girl, sign me up. Now here's the catch. For the growth hormone surge to happen, you need to already be in deep sleep, not half drifting. Not in that phone-scrolling limbo where you're technically lying down, but your brain is fully invested in a stranger's holiday photos. Your body is most primed for deep sleep between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. Stay awake past 11 p.m. and that window gets compressed. The growth hormone pulse gets blunted, and the fat-burning cycle that was supposed to run quietly in the background runs at a fraction of its capacity, or not at all. That chocolate bar and sofa suddenly have a lot to answer for. Now let's talk about the villain of this story. Cortisol and growth hormone operate like a seesaw. When one goes up, the other comes down. Growth hormone dominates early sleep. Cortisol stays quiet until morning, when it wakes you up and reminds you that you have responsibilities. But when you stay up past 11 p.m., scrolling, snacking, and watching one more episode you absolutely did not need to watch, cortisol doesn't wait its turn. It starts rising early, triggered by blue light, mental stimulation, and the simple biological fact that your body expected you to be horizontal and unconscious an hour ago. Elevated evening cortisol does three things. It slows fat metabolism, it signals the body to store fat, and it breaks down the lean muscle tissue that would have been burning more calories for you overnight. Researchers call this metabolic chaos. The fat-burning window closes and the body defaults to fat storage mode instead. Here's what makes it worse. Poor sleep crashes your leptin, the hormone that tells you you're full, and spikes your ghrelin, the hormone that tells you you're starving. So you wake up hungrier, make worse choices all day, and wonder why nothing is working. Bad sleep doesn't just cost you your evening, it costs you the entire next day. Before we get to the routine, there is one rule that determines whether any of this actually works. And it has nothing to do with exercise. Finish dinner at least 3 hours before you plan to be asleep. If 11 p.m. is your target, dinner needs to be done by 8 p.m. I don't care, barricade your kitchen if you have to. Insulin is the gatekeeper to your fat stores. While insulin is elevated, and it stays elevated for several hours after eating, your body physically cannot access stored fat for fuel. Eating close to bedtime means you spend the first portion of your sleep window with insulin still high, locked out of your own fat-burning system, watching through the window while nothing happens. 3 hours is the gap you need. Build your evening around it. The routine I'm about to give you works beautifully as something to do after dinner has settled and before you go to bed, which, for those keeping up, should be before 11 p.m. Yes, I know, Netflix is waiting, but I'm not sorry for trying to make your bedtime routine better. Okay, let's get into the exercises. Yes, exercising before bed can disrupt your sleep if you're doing burpees at 10:30 p.m. Yeah, please don't do that. Light resistance and core work done 60 to 90 minutes before sleep is a different thing entirely. It keeps your metabolism elevated while you sleep and has been shown to increase deep, slow-wave sleep, the exact stage that triggers the growth hormone surge. Here is a short 10-minute routine with 7 movements. Exercise 1. Bodyweight squats. Squats recruit the largest muscle groups in your body, the glutes, quads, and hamstrings. This maximizes overnight muscle repair demand, and muscle repair is what burns fat. Feet hip-width apart, chest up, drive your knees out as you lower, and push through the whole foot on the way back up. Exercise 2. Glute bridges. The glutes are the single largest muscle in the body. More glute development means a higher resting metabolic rate and more calories burned at rest while you sleep. Lie on your back, feet flat, drive your hips to the ceiling, squeeze for 2 full seconds at the top and lower with control. Exercise 3. Plank. This is a full body activation, core, shoulders, and glutes, without spiking your heart rate or cortisol before sleep. You can go on your forearms or hands, but the spine needs to be neutral and hips level. Hold and breathe slowly. 30 seconds is longer than you think. Exercise 4. Bicycle crunches. This targets the rectus, abdominis, and obliques simultaneously. Be slow and deliberate in your movements. This is not a race. Exercise 5. Dead bug. The dead bug targets the deepest layer of your core while beginning to calm the nervous system down. Lie on your back, arms to the ceiling, knees at 90 degrees. Lower opposite arm and leg slowly toward the floor. Your lower back should stay glued to the mat throughout. Exercise 6. Spinal twist. The spinal twist stimulates the nervous system and actively begins lowering cortisol. On your back, draw one knee to your chest and guide it across your body. Arm extended, gaze away from the knee. Breathe into it. Exercise 7. Child's pose. This is the ultimate cortisol killer. Research found stretching reduced cortisol after a single session. This is the movement that earns the fat burning the other 6 work to set up. Knees wide, forehead to the mat, arms extended for 45 seconds, then roll up slowly and fold forward for the final 45. Now, here is the big reveal I promised you at the start of this video, the one that costs nothing and takes 30 seconds. Cool your room down. A study published in the journal Diabetes found that sleeping at around 66 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, that's roughly 19 degrees Celsius, increased the activity of metabolically active brown fat by up to 42% and boosted metabolism by 10% over a single month. Brown fat is not the fat you're trying to lose. Brown fat is the fat that burns the fat you're trying to lose. Does that make sense? Good. This generates heat, and it needs energy to do that. A cooler room essentially turns that furnace up while you sleep. Crack a window, turn the thermostat down, and lose the extra blanket. Then kill the screens. Blue light suppresses melatonin, delays sleep onset, and compresses your deep sleep window, the exact window that controls your growth hormone surge. Place your phone face down, turn the TV off, and lower the lights. Your inbox will survive until morning. If you really want to do something before bed, pick up a book. It does wonders at calming your brain and putting you to sleep. But make sure you get to sleep before 11 p.m., otherwise your body will never get to the fat-burning state. If you want a video on exactly what to eat in those 3 hours before your routine, specifically the one food that has been shown to actually boost your growth hormone release overnight, let me know in the comments box below. Add this to your nightly routine and I promise you will feel better come the morning. And speaking of the morning, take a look at this video here on the morning rituals that will keep you burning fat all day.